Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be here as one of the sponsors of Walmart's first Seller Summit. It's great to be able to connect with sellers and with Walmart to talk about some of the amazing growth of the marketplace. I'm joined here with the Vice President of WFS, Jare Buckley-Cox. It's great to have you here, and thanks for taking the time to sit down with us. This has been really exciting. We're at the first Walmart Seller Summit event. SellCord is proud to be a sponsor. As most of you know, we're a full-service Walmart agency that helps brands exclusively scale and manage their Walmart.com business. It's been just great to have so many conversations just surrounded about Walmart, and I'm honored to have here the Vice President of WFS, which is one of my favorite programs. So we're going to go into some questions about WFS, and it's such a fast-moving program. There's so many changes that are constantly happening. We want to go into like a couple different things about the program. We started off as actually a supplier, and I had a fitness brand, and we started actually selling on Walmart way back probably 5-6 years ago. Actually, we're one of the first sellers in the WFS beta program. It's helped us grow business tremendously. So it would be great to hear from you, like how some of the growth you've seen from sellers with WFS and the impact that it's been having.
First, thank you for being part of Walmart, our seller community, and particularly for being a WFS beta seller. So we appreciate, we will always have a special place for all of our early adopters. So thank you. Yeah, we've been super excited about the growth of WFS. We've shared, and hopefully this has been your experience as well, but really why we find WFS really successful on behalf of sellers is really two main reasons. Number one, we know that customers put beyond price. Shipping speed is one of the biggest factors that, customers use in making a purchase decision. So with WFS, you get a 2-day promise, and we offer that at, one of the lowest costs in the industry, right? And so from a seller's perspective, we think, one, you get a faster shipping speed at a low cost, which helps drive, conversion. So we think that's a winning combination for our sellers, and it makes use of Walmart's deep logistics experience and the large investments we've made in our supply chain from the beginning to, up to this point now.
That's amazing. Yeah, we've seen on our side with hundreds of the brands that we manage that as soon as they roll in WFS right away, there's such a significant increase. And especially if you're using some of the other programs like Walmart Connect, because of, like you're saying, that conversion rate impact, it's about the customer experience, how all your efforts just go so much further because customers are just so happy with that type of result. So that's great. We've been seeing also just as WFS has been growing, you guys have been implementing changes so quickly. And, previously, I've worked with a lot of other online retailers, and, it sometimes takes a while until some of these new programs are coming out. But with WFS, there's been new programs introduced all the time. You mind telling us a little bit about some of the different programs that are coming up?
Yeah, this year we had some big launches. Number one is we've introduced our inventory transfer service. One of that is, if you think about part of the game inside supply chain and in retail, is all about how much inventory and where the inventory is placed. So as WFS has grown, we started out, when we first started, we were in one fulfillment center in Kentucky. Since that time, we're in 20 plus fulfillment centers across the country. And our goal is to be able to put that inventory closest to the customer so that we can offer, the fastest shipping speed on behalf of the customer and offer that at the lowest cost to sellers like yourselves and to those that you represent through your agency. So the inventory transfer service allowed us to still offer to a seller that we can actually mirror the inventory on your behalf. And that was a really important step because it used to have to be that sellers would send to one place, and then we were actually having to figure out where to place that, or we weren't optimally placing that. So it's really important for us in the maturity of the program to be able to ask have sellers mirror their inventory, but we can help you do that. The second things that we've rolled out is sharper insights to helping you grow on the platform. We make recommendations now, how much inventory. One of the top questions we get is, how much inventory should I send? How much, should I replan, what that looks like? And the kind of way I think about the history of WFS, we started out just building core capabilities, sending inventory, making sure you as a seller knew where your inventory was. Then we started adding a level of services to it, like prep as a service. So we can now, if you send in a liquid, we can make sure we can help you figure out how do we need to prepare that so that it actually doesn't spill in the process of transferring it to you. Or if it's breakable, how do we ensure that we maintain the integrity of it? We offered services like Walmart Preferred Carrier Program, where now as a seller, you could use Walmart scale and cost structure to get your inventory from wherever it might be in the US into one of our warehouses. And then third, now we've started to add what we call our value-added services, things that you need to help you provide good recommendations using data, insights, the investments we're making, and technology like machine learning and predictive analytics so that we can help you know what inventory you should send to us, how much it is, what you could expect maybe from a profitability. So we'll continue to build these core capabilities, we'll continue to add services, and then we'll build more on these value-added services.
That's amazing. What we've seen is since all these programs have been launching is that there's been more and more sellers adopting WFS and they've had such a great experience with it. So now the customer experience on Walmart has just been getting better and better because most of the categories you look at and there's just so many, it's such a wide assortment of WFS products that are quick delivery. So now it's like the customer's happier, the customers coming back to shop more, sellers are able to make more because of that. And we've seen such great growth because of that. So that's been great.
I'm glad to hear that's your experience. That's our vision when we started with WFS and we wrote the original strategy document. It's exactly what we hope to play out. We want to create a better customer experience. Number one, we wanted to offer more assortment. We think WFS is an enabler for sellers to bring assortment into Walmart. And then to your point, we wanted it to be a faster delivery to make a better customer experience. And that means more customers come and shop for us, find the things that they're looking for, and then be able to have a great experience with it.
Yeah, okay, that's great. If you don't mind just sharing a little bit about, there's probably so many plans with WFS and we've just been seeing how fast it's been growing. What are some of the other newer programs that you could share insight of that will be coming up or that are in the pipeline for down the road? I know you shared some with insights and, insights are so important. As sellers, it's so important to be able to track how much to send in and when, and all those programs are so important. Is there any other programs that are?
Yeah, we want to offer to our sellers to be able to have the Fulfilled by Walmart tag on more and more of your assortment. So this week here at the summit, we announced heavy bulky. So now for items that are over 150 pounds, we can now be solution on behalf of sellers. The second one we announced as well was multi-box. So think about that swing set that ships in 5 separate boxes. You can now list those on Walmart and, get that in front of our, shoppers, and we will do the fulfillment on your behalf. So one, just more assortment now can carry the Fulfilled by Walmart tag.
That's amazing. Yeah, we've just been seeing so much with WFS, especially these new programs and such great timing because it's like we've been working with a lot of these brands that want to add, their assortment to WFS. And, let's say it's couches that come in 10 boxes and things like that. And now customers are on products that used to take a long time with, traditional delivery systems to get. Now they're able to come so quickly with WFS. So that's going to be exciting. That's great timing for that.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. So thanks for taking the time to speak with us about WFS.
Yeah.
It's so exciting as a seller and as a solution provider to be able to have such a great program to share with our sellers, and as it continues to grow, have more sellers adopt it. So appreciate it.
First, again, thank you for being a early adopter. Thank you for being part of Walmart. Having you and your customers bring great assortment is all the game is about. And we say a lot and we mean it, that it's a platform that's built for sellers and by our sellers. So we're here to service you and want you guys to be able to grow a business no matter the scale, size that your business is. We want to be that platform for you.
Yep, that's the one thing. Last thing is that I've been adding on is that it's been so interesting that Walmart has, traditionally been, harder for emerging brands to work with. And now the gates have just been opened up. And so many sellers, whether you're a newer brand that's, been on another platform and looking to expand, it's just Walmart Marketplace is such a great opportunity to get in and get your foot in the door and start growing. So.
Well, we love your feedback. We want to make it easier and easier for you guys to be able to do business with us. So that's the goal. It's a partnership here for sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.